Okay, let's set the scene. You're driving, it's late, maybe really late, just you and the road, headlights cutting through the dark. It can feel peaceful, almost. But sometimes, that peace gets shattered. Tonight, we're not doing a deep dive, we're actually going to tell you some stories. 3 true stories. These are real accounts from people who offered a ride to a hitchhiker at night. And, well, things got unsettling. Fast. We're talking seriously frightening encounters.
Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? How something seemingly normal, like helping someone out, can just twist into something else entirely. These stories, they really show how vulnerable you can be with strangers, especially when you're isolated, late night, empty road.
Exactly. So this first one happened back in 2016. Someone was moving, driving clear across the country, long haul, second night on the road, out on this really desolate highway. Boom, check engine light. Then the car just sputters out. Dies completely.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Stranded. Middle of nowhere, and probably no cell signal either, right?
None at all. Completely cut off. So, panic starts setting in, What do you do? Well, the only option seemed to be hitchhiking. And this person, they'd never done it before, understandably pretty nervous about it.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't be? It's a huge risk, especially at night on a deserted road.
So they start walking, cars just keep flying past, feels like forever. Then finally, headlights slow down. It's a black pickup truck.
Yeah.
And it actually stops. The driver, described as a skinny, long black hair, kind of gaunt face, and this grin, just an unsettling grin.
Right away, that description just puts you on edge. The time, the place, this strange-looking guy. Red flags already.
Definitely. Big gut feeling screaming, no, but, they felt stranded. They needed the ride. So they got in the back, trying to break the tension. They asked the driver, what are you doing out here so late? His answer, just cruising on the highway. Like, that's normal at 2 a.m. in the absolute middle of nowhere.
Weird, and he didn't even ask why they needed a ride.
Nope. Didn't ask, which was strange in itself. Then it gets even weirder. The driver looks in the rearview mirror and asks, completely out of the blue, you don't have any weapons on you, right? Just making sure I'm safe. And that compy grin comes back.
Wow. That's messed up. Flipping the situation, making the person he's supposed to be helping feel like the threat. It's a power thing, intimidation.
Totally. So 10 minutes pass, just silence. Longest 10 minutes ever, probably. Then, bang. The truck suddenly swerves off the highway onto this bumpy dirt road. Panic. Pure panic. The narrator asks, voice shaking, where are we going? No answer. They ask again, louder, where are you taking me? And they decided right then, if this truck stops again, I'm running.
Smart move, getting off the main road onto some hidden track. That's a classic escalation. No witnesses out there. Much more dangerous.
And then they see it. Headlights pick up this small, rundown farmhouse. Looks completely abandoned. Front door is hanging open. Creepy. As they get closer, the driver slams on the brakes, jumps out, and starts running around to the passenger side. Our narrator doesn't wait. Throws their door open, makes a break for the trees, just runs into the darkness.
Good instincts, just get away.
The driver chases them for a bit, but it's pitch black in the woods. Dense trees. All they can hear is someone crashing through the undergrowth behind them. Then, the footsteps stop. But this voice starts calling out from the dark. Same guy. Come on, let's go back. I'll give you a ride. I wasn't trying to scare you. Over and over. But here's the truly chilling part. They never heard him walk back to the truck. He was just out there in the dark, calling.
Ugh, that's awful. The voice continuing after the chase. It's like psychological torture almost, keeping the fear going.
Unbelievably, after running deeper in, they managed to get, 1 bar of cell signal. Just enough. Called 911, totally frantic, but managed to give their location. Eventually, they found their way back to the highway, met the police, but get this. The truck, gone. The driver, vanished. Poof.
Disappeared.
Completely. And the farmhouse. It was abandoned. Which makes it even weirder that the driver knew exactly where it was, turned down that specific dirt road. To this day, no clue what that guy was planning. Just gone.
That's deeply unsettling. The fact that the truck vanished, the abandoned house, it leaves so many unanswered questions. Was it planned? Was he alone? You just don't know.
Okay, let's shift gears. Story number 2. This one involves a DoorDash driver. Working late, a Monday night. Pretty standard shift, delivery after delivery.
Yeah.
Until the last one. This order takes them about 20 minutes out of town. More rural, kind of isolated area.
Like those edge-of-town deliveries can sometimes feel a bit remote.
Yeah. So they're driving back. It's around 10 p.m. And they see someone standing right in the middle of the road. As they slow down, the person kind of shuffles to the side, but not all the way. Headlights show it's an older guy, maybe early 50s. Got a big backpack on.
Standing in the road at night is odd enough. Raises caution flags immediately. Offering help is kind, but yeah, risky.
The driver felt a bit obligated, already slowing down. So they offer the guy a ride back into the city. He looked wiped out, really tired eyes, but seemed polite, grateful. What was unexpected, though, was he just opens the front passenger door and hops right in.
Oh, usually you'd expect someone to get in the back, right? Sitting up front feels a bit too close for comfort with a stranger.
Exactly. Felt a little off. As the guy settled in, the driver glanced back where he came from. Just a field, tall grass, maybe leading to a farm. Hard to tell. They try making conversation, ask about his travels. The hitchhiker's answers are super vague. Trying to get across the country to see family? Not very interested in talking. Then, the driver notices him looking back, like really looking into the back seat. Not just a quick glance, but properly scanning it a couple of times. That feeling of unease really started to creep in.
The vagueness, the lack of engagement, and especially fixating on the back seat. Yeah, something's not right there. It feels like he's looking for something, or maybe checking if anyone else is there.
Well, that unease turns straight into terror pretty quick. The driver asks, "Everything okay?" The hitchhiker doesn't answer. Driver looks over. The guy's just staring, like a really disturbing stare. And then they see it. In his right hand, a knife.
Oh no, that's the nightmare scenario right there.
Yeah. Instinct just takes over. Driver slams on the brakes. Car stops dead in the empty road. Heart's pounding like crazy. First thought is just comply. Whatever he wants, just do it. Stay safe. But as soon as the car's in park and the driver reaches for the door handle, the hitchhiker snaps, "Get in the back."
That command, "get in the back," that is incredibly dangerous. It isolates the victim completely, makes escape almost impossible.
Frozen, pure fear. Alone on this dark road, nobody around. Getting in the back seat felt like it could be the end. As the guy repeats the demand, the driver's eyes land on that big backpack at his feet. It's partly open, and inside, they see a thick coil of rope.
Rope! Oh god, that confirms it. This wasn't just a random guy needing a ride. This was planned. Horrifying.
It was now or never. Split-second decision. Driver throws their door open, scrambles out. The hitchhiker lunges across the front seat, tries to grab him, but misses. Driver sprints across the road, dives into the tall grass on the other side, runs deep and drops down, hides, listening. Hears the guy yell from the road a couple of times. Then, just silence. They lay there terrified for maybe 15 minutes, didn't move, then cautiously start creeping back towards the road.
That escape adrenaline must have been unbelievable. Quick thinking saved them. Finding that rope sealed the deal on needing to run.
Peeking out from the grass, they see the car. Driver's door is still wide open, headlights cutting across the road, but no sign of the hitchhiker. After another tense moment, they make a dash for the car, grab their phone, and run straight back into the field to call 911. Police arrive, search the area. Nothing. Hitchhiker's gone. And here's the really disturbing part. He didn't even try to take the car. Just left it there.
Didn't take the car.
Nope. Just vanished. Presumably back into the fields or woods, which strongly suggests robbery wasn't the motive at all. It was something much, much worse. Gave a detailed description, but the police never found him.
Chilling. The fact the car was left means he wasn't after possessions. He was after the driver. And he just melted away. Utterly terrifying.
Okay, one more for you. Our final story tonight. This one's set in Wisconsin. Someone's driving home, heading towards just outside Chicago. It's about a 6-hour trip. They left around 8 p.m., so it's late. Driving through those really rural parts of Wisconsin, lots of trees. Very dark, very monotonous.
Yeah, those long night drives through forested areas can get hypnotic. Easy to get tired.
Definitely. The driver was feeling it, getting sleepy. Just hours of dark woods flashing by. Then, around 11 p.m., headlights catch someone on the side of the road. Another hitchhiker.
Fatigue can really mess with your judgment. The thought of company to stay awake might seem appealing, even when the situation screams caution.
That was exactly the first thought. Maybe having somebody to talk to will help me stay awake.
Right.
So almost automatically, they start slowing down. The hitchhiker walks up, sounds tired, gets into the back seat. It's only after they start driving again that the driver thinks, hey, wait a minute, why is someone hitchhiking here? Middle of nowhere, middle of the night. And where's their stuff? Looked in the rear view, couldn't see much. Dark figure, maybe 30s, short hair. But no backpack, no suitcase, nothing.
Zero luggage. That's immediately suspicious. If you're lost or traveling, you'd have something right.
You'd think so. Driver asks, so what brings you out here? The guy gives this really flimsy story about walking on a trail in the woods, got lost, and just happened to find the road.
A hiking trail out there. And getting lost leads you to hitchhike away from where you started, not back. Doesn't sound right.
The driver thought the same thing. Didn't know of any trails right there. Seemed odd. Uneasy feeling starts creeping in again. Then, maybe 5 miles down the road, still deep in the forest, nothing around, the hitchhiker just says, "Okay, you can let me out here."
Let you out here in the middle of literally nowhere. Why?
Super weird. Driver cautiously pulls over. The guy hops out fast, heads straight for the dark trees, doesn't say goodbye or anything. Driver's just sitting there, totally weirded out, about to drive off when they spot it. Tucked under the edge of the passenger seat, a small drawstring bag. Wasn't theirs, had to be his.
So he did have something and just left it or forgot it. It's still strange.
So the driver calls out, "Hey, you left your bag." The guy stops, turns around, and just stares for like several seconds. Blank expression, but his eyes look wide, almost frantic, really uncomfortable stare. Then he walks back to the car, pauses for a second, snatches the bag really abruptly, and hurries back into the trees. Gone again.
That reaction. The stare, snatching the bag, something was definitely off about that bag.
Shaken up, the driver hits the gas, gets out of there fast. But a few minutes later, this weird smell starts filling the car. Unpleasant. Gets stronger over the next half hour or so. Finally, they pull into a gas station, need to figure out what that smell is, get their phone flashlight out, check the back seat, and on the carpet, right where that drawstring bag was sitting, there's a dark stain. Deep red.
Oh no, a red stain where the bag was. Coupled with the smell and his behavior, that implies something really, really bad.
Sick to their stomach, totally disturbed. They called the police right away, told them everything. They actually cut out the piece of carpet with the stain for the police to test. Officers searched the area where the guy got in and out, found some footprints near the pickup spot, but that was it. No sign of the man. No idea what was actually in that drawstring bag. But that stain, his reaction, it points to something horrifying he might have been carrying, maybe trying to dispose of. Driver never found out anything more. Just left with that awful memory and the mystery.
Wow, that one. The ambiguity makes it almost worse, doesn't it? You're left imagining what terrible thing could leave a stain like that, what he was doing out there. Just, ooh.
So yeah, 3 true stories. Real experiences people had. All started simply enough offering a ride late at night. But they all ended with this heavy sense of unease, real fear, potential danger. They're more than just spooky tales, aren't they? They're serious reminders about, the risks out there, interacting with strangers, especially when you're alone late at night in isolated spots.
Absolutely. They really hammer home the need to trust your gut feelings. Pay attention to those warning signs. Sometimes being cautious, even if it feels rude, is the right call. Because as these stories show, not every encounter ends well. A simple act of kindness can, unfortunately, lead you into real danger.
Well, thank you for joining us and listening to these unsettling accounts tonight. If these stories gave you chills or just made you think, please do give us a like. Share it with friends who appreciate these kinds of true, chilling encounters. And definitely subscribe to our channel, Horror Docs, for more real-life stories that might just keep you up at night. We'll be back soon. Stay safe out there.